Me, Matt here.
Good, Kyle.
You know what time it is.
Me, Matt's right through the night. Killing Daniel's got the size. Wheels of fury on the ground. Engine roaring in the sound. Feel the power, let it rise. With the battle in our eyes. Wheels of fury rolling strong. Together we will carry on.
Money, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah. Hey, me, Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. Welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. And last up, Money in the Bank.
Yes, sir.
And Los Angeles is going to be busy tomorrow, well, Saturday. Yep.
The Saturdays, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a show, and I think that, yeah, Money in the Bank is interesting, and I know you mentioned something yesterday that you wanted to get to today, and
Yes.
because I watched Raw, I know what's going on now.
Well, then, that defeats the purpose, then.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we can get a little more in depth about it. Yeah, let's get into it.
That's what she said.
Money.
Money, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah.
We're going to start
Money.
things off with a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Once again, we got Becky Lynch taking on Lyra Valkyria. If Becky loses, she can no longer challenge for the title as long as Lyra's champion. If Lyra loses, she'll be forced to raise Becky's hand to acknowledge Becky's the better woman.
Yeah, I could definitely see Lyra raise her hand. If Becky doesn't win, like, I want to see her as the Intercontinental Champion.
Right.
You know, I think there could be an even bigger feud with those two, although I feel like I don't want it to overstay its welcome either.
Yeah.
So, like, shit. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stick with that. Becky Lynch. I feel like Becky Lynch has done it almost all. Women's Tag Team Champion, NXT Women's Champion, Raw, SmackDown Women's Champion. Yeah, Women's Champion as well. So, I don't know. I feel like is being an Intercontinental Champion a step back.
No. See, here's the thing. They've been making it seem like Lyra has Becky's number. When Becky was the NXT Women's Champion, who defeated her for? Lyra. The last two defenses of Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky, Lyra won both times. You know, they say third time's the charm. Well, last month that didn't really work. Fourth time, I mean, maybe.
In my opinion, her and Lyra winning the tag team titles at WrestleMania was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then Raw, they fucked it up.
Well, yeah.
So, why they did that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I said my piece about that. I'm still gonna go with Becky. Nothing against Lyra. Is Lyra ready for more?
Is Lara ready for more? I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to say Lara eventually doesn't get a shot at the women's world title or women's whichever one it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Diddly potatoes. Money. Yeah. Money. Yeah.
We're going to a tag team match. We got Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso taking on John Cena and Logan Paul. Now, of course, this match is made on Saturday night's main event. Jay was facing Logan in a really good match. Cena ended up getting involved. Logan and Cena beating down Jay. Cody came out, made the save. And then Cody challenged Cena and Logan to the tag match with him and Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look. John Cena comes out and is like, I'm gonna ruin wrestling, I'm gonna ruin. I heard that Raw, this past Raw, had its lowest rating.
That doesn't surprise me.
And it kind of sucks. I don't know what happened between January and now.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I don't know what the fuck happened. And, you know, I am, once again, trying to defend WWE, and all of a sudden, like, it just fucking sucks. Well, that's kind of an understatement, really.
Yeah, I mean, what is it that has caused people to not want to watch Raw lately?
Yeah.
Myself, the very first episode of Raw on Netflix, like, okay, cool, Raw on Netflix, let's do the damn thing. You know, got Triple H kicking off the show. You know, you got Undertaker, you got Hogan, and Jimmy Hart. And, you know, there's really only 4 matches, and they had some talking here and in between as well. Really good show. It's like, okay. First Monday Night Raw of the Netflix era. Want to start off slow. Eventually it'll pack up. The next week, basically the exact same thing. Third week, the exact same thing. And at that point, I'm just like, fuck this, I ain't watching it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, then that's just it, too. Like, this is supposed to be the Paul-Beck era. Well, okay, where the fuck is the rest? Like, that's just... It's so disappointing that I don't know what's going on anymore! And I'm trying so hard to watch the product. I'm trying so hard to defend the product. That's never going to be like it was when I was a child or a teenager.
I don't really expect it to either.
No, and that's just, it's disappointing. It's so disheartening because, yeah, I'm at the age now where I figured, you pick that up for me. I kind of feel like this was backfiring. Like, oh, WWE is gonna be great and it's gonna be awesome because old man Vince is gone. But it's just the same old shit.
Yeah, I mean, the matches are still really good.
Yeah, and that's the only problem I'm having. Like, I look forward to them still. I feel like when you look forward to something, then it's like sometimes it's not a letdown.
Yeah.
So, honestly, this match,
Yeah.
like, I think that Logan Paul, I will give him credit. Like, he had some good spots.
Yeah.
The stuff he did with Ricochet at the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
whatever year that was.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, stop looking at celebrities. That's all I'm saying.
Meh. Yeah.
As far as Cody and Jay go, yeah, they make a good tag team. If they hadn't got plastered during the press junket, they probably would have still kept their tag team championships. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Cody and Jay, and let's call it a day. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, okay. You want to celebrate your victory? Fine. You also don't want to an ass out of yourself.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Bacquer. Now, Matt and I, when we were doing the predictions for Worlds Collide yesterday, Matt, talked about, of course, Stephanie being on Raw, and he's like, I hope they don't fuck her over. And I was like, well, she's already been put into the Money in the Bank match, so I mean, we'll see where she goes from here. I mean, fuck, she's pulling double duty.
Yeah, she is.
The tag match, Worlds Collide, her and
Oh.
Lola Vice against Tormenta and
The Romanta.
I feel like Worlds Collide is going to be her NXT swan song, if you
I
will.
was just gonna say that, yeah.
And then next year do Worlds Collide again. She's going to be on Raw for quite a while at that point. And so that's Stephanie already doing like the tag match at Worlds Collide and the women's Money in the Bank match. I mean, alright, that's a pretty good start.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, considering it was her first match on Raw, qualifying for the women's Money in the Bank match.
Well, think about this, too. Like, she is one of those females that has a shit ton of belts.
Well, yeah.
And not only that, you got her as the first Cheyenne-born NXT Women's Champion
Yeah.
and North American Champion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that. So, can Alexa Bliss be a double Money in the Bank winner?
Maybe.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley could use it, maybe. Who knows? Maybe she could become the WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah, potentially.
I honestly... So, I was watching, I think it was Simon Miller, and he was like, yeah, I feel like the feud that Liv and Roxanne are having, it just seems like if Roxanne wins the match and then cashes in on heel,
Yeah.
there's your feud right there.
Essentially.
So yeah, I feel like you're gonna have a good match basically. I'm gonna go either Roxanne or Rhea.
I mean, yeah, valid.
I mean, Naomi's been a great heel,
Yeah.
but I don't want to see her with the briefcase.
Yeah, not right now. So now on the men's side of things,
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Solo Sakura, LA Knight, yeah. Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and El Americano.
Well, he's not gonna win, that's for sure.
No.
Seth Rollins, again, can he be a double Money in the Bank winner? If you think about it though, if he did win the briefcase, it'll be exactly 10 years.
Yeah.
Probably not to the day, but still.
Yeah, it'll be 10 years since he won his first one.
So, yeah, that's gonna be cool. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of potential in a lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't see Penta win. Solo, probably.
Yeah.
I think that him and Jacob will eventually have a feud. Jacob will break off. I mean, Jeff Cobb just came in,
Yeah.
so... And LA Knight,
Yeah.
no pun intended. I feel like if he was gonna get the belt, he could have got it by now.
Yeah, he could have.
So, I mean, this one is kind of difficult to choose.
Yeah, I mean, out of all those guys, like, did I miss anyone? Oh, Andrade.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's not gonna be... Oh, well, he could be a world champion. I don't see him with the Money in the Bank briefcase, though.
Yeah, I don't see Americano with it. Andrade, maybe. Seth would be interesting. Penta, honestly, no. LA Knight, possibly. Solo again, a possibility. What they would do with him as the world champion, be interesting. WWE champion, whichever. So, I mean, yeah, like, all those guys, the one that I think would be the most intriguing as the Money in the Bank holder is Seth. Considering he's got Big Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, you know, he's aligning himself with Paul Heyman.
Yeah, I mean, he's also the only Grand Slam champion in this match.
Yep.
So, I mean, it would be interesting, like I said, 10 years in the making. So, if that can happen, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with... Fuck it, I'm gonna go with either Seth or Solo.
Okay.
I mean, I think Solo has been a good leader in the Bloodline since he's become a member of the Bloodline.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I'm not sure. I feel like that's... Well, those are my two picks.
Yeah. Like, Seth was the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion when they introduced the new belt.
Mm-hmm.
He was a face at that point. Seth, as a heel champion, with who he's got backing him right now?
Yeah, like when he was with the corporation, well, the Authority.
Foul!
I thought he was kind of a silly, annoying heel.
Yeah.
This could be interesting.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins not only has Money in the Bank, but holding the WWE or World title.
Yeah.
It's just like the possibilities are endless. Like Kyle said, you've got Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
And
Braun Breaker.
yeah.
Okay, let's just say hypothetically, Money in the Bank, not even in the picture. Seth, okay, holding the World Championship. You know, anytime Seth would have a title defense, you know, you know either Reed's getting involved, Breaker's getting involved, both of them are getting involved. You know, Heyman would come out with Seth. He would, you know, do some shenanigans, like maybe cause a distraction, and that would bring out either Breaker or Reed or both. So, I mean, that dynamic in and of itself, very, very interesting. I mean, well, I really am interested in seeing how this group develops between Seth, Bronson, and Braun. And even let's give them a name.
Yeah, that's what they're lacking right now. I know they were going with, well, the interwebs was thinking of the Dangerous Alliance too, but I think that's kind of dead and in the water.
Yeah, I don't know if WWE would do that.
No.
I mean, I'm sure WWE could definitely come up with something creative.
Yeah. But, yeah. So this has been another episode of Wheels of Fury. This is not an ideal setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked the last time. I don't know what happened. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Saturday is going to be a bit busy.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Friday we have
Against the Odds.
against Gap. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, just another good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So, after this,
Yeah, we'll let you know when we find out.
yeah, we will still do a Facebook live chat, maybe YouTube live chat,
Yeah.
maybe Instagram live, who fucking knows really.
Yeah, exactly.
But, anyways, I mean Matt, this is Killer Kyle. We're gonna take a cold shower and cry.
Catch you in the next one.
Deuces.
Later.